Hello dear students, let's start our lesson. Today's lesson topic is using the blackboard in the classroom. Just at the beginning of our presentation, I want to give some characteristics of a good chalkboard. The size for a chalkboard is 5 or 6 meters. And the surface of the chalkboard should be rough enough to hold the writing on the board. The next one is the writing should be easily removable with a cloth or a foam duster. The chalkboard should be mounted on an appropriate height within the reach of the teacher and visibility of students. And here is some information about the using of the chalkboard in the classroom. You can divide the chalkboard in 3 parts. They can be the cursive, clearly cursive writing and the handwriting, or you can write the important points of the topic on the blackboard. And write clearly and avoid overcrowding of information. The size of the letters on chalkboard is between the 6 or 8 centimeters. While you are writing on the blackboard, try to avoid doing the spelling mistakes. Do not talk when writing on a chalkboard, and face the group after writing and continue the discussion. Extreme lower corner of the chalkboard should not be used because it can be invisible or difficult to see for the pupils. Do not fill the board, only important and necessary points to be written. Do not use abbreviations while you are writing on the blackboard. Use colored chalks for providing contrast. It can be very easy to pupils to catch the points of the topic. Stand on the one side of the chalkboard while explaining a point to students. Use a pointer to draw the attention on written materials. Use soft cloth piece or foam duster for rubbing, and chalkboard it should be rubbed vertically first and then horizontally. That's the techniques for using the blackboard in the classroom. And while you are using the blackboard, of course, the teacher should pay attention to the light in the classroom. And advantages of the chalkboard. What kind of advantages it can give there? Now we'll just look through. The chalkboard is a convenient visual aid for group teaching. That's the usage of the visual aids in the classroom, one type of that. And the chalkboard is an economical teaching aid as it can be used over and again. And the chalkboard can be used for drawing, enlarging illustrations from the textbooks. The chalkboard can be easily used for giving lesson notes to students. And now we also continue the advantages of using the blackboard in the classroom. It can be used to restore the attention of the group, and it initiates overall visual sensations and helps in learning. It is a means of motivation and interest. That's the important and very interesting point, that it provides a scope for creative and decorative work in the classroom. And it's very inexpensive, and no, it doesn't require any electricity. That's one of the advantages, the big advantages of using the blackboard in the classroom. So, limitations of the chalkboard. What kind of limitations it can give? Well, the teacher can face while using the blackboard or the chalkboard in the classroom. So the first one is it makes students heavily dependent on the teacher. It does not care for the individual needs of students. It makes the lesson a dull routine. And here you can also another disadvantages of the using the chalkboard. The data information cannot be stored. It's limited for small groups. The next one is it makes chalk powder to spread and inhaled by the teacher and students. And constant use of the chalkboard makes it smooth and full of glare. So here, when we can use the chalkboard effectively by following the blackboard. And this means that be kind and gentle while using the chalkboard. And before using the chalkboard, try to lay out the plan in advance. Arrange and check for lighting, angle, and glare. That was all. Thank you, and I really recommend to you that while you are using the blackboard in the classroom, try to consider the advantages and limitations of the using the blackboard in the classroom, and try to make your lessons more interesting and effective with the help of the chalkboard in your classroom. Thank you for your attention. Bye.